Hello, everyone. Sorry, it took me just a second to click on. I was eating a cookie. It's not every day I get a cookie, so I ate a cookie. To hell with it. I'll run back up, say hello to everybody. Give me just a second. Dorinda, Joyful, Josh, Finding Kino. And if I miss somebody, please let me know. Patrick Kelly, Frank, Professor Falcon, Josh, who else we got in here? Red, Gigi. Thank you all. Cindy Fuller Stevens. Hello. Sorry. Robert Lawrence. Hello. Anyway, I think I got everybody. I will address one thing. Josh, you may come up. I'll drop the link here in a minute and you may come up. I don't have a problem with that. Annette, Silver B, Mary, Clement, Rocksteady. Hello. It's been a day or three. Shell. Meemaw Patriot. So anyway, now, I don't know if I'll go very long before I drop the link, but I will bring it to y'all. Did you just said, hang on a second. I just went back up and read something. It said baby shark. Damn it, Red. I haven't pulled up the other one. Hang on. Pull up my other screen so I can pull it up. And pin it. But anyway, I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. I'd hate to hear that anybody had a terrible day. No, I think I got her pinned. Anyway, it's hard for me to pull up the YouTube side when I don't even go to YouTube to sign on to my stuff. And then I have to drag no one over to a different screen, and then it takes me just a second. Alrighty, Rock. Anyway, like I said, I hope everybody's had a good day. Hope they got a lot of fun stuff created for the weekend, since it, it is well, they consider it Halloween. So, most evil time of the year. I hope everybody has fun. Some people call it trick-or-treating. Now, Gigi, you had to go do that, didn't you? Baby, do. Yeah, they do that a lot. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a little chilly here, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it got up to, I think 66 degrees to here today. So they'll be a little chilly this evening, run around in the dark, but hopefully parents were smart enough to put some clothes on them. So let me see what I can do about dropping a link. Josh is sure acting like he's got something to say, so I'm not going to keep him. Excuse me. Damn cookie's giving me hiccups. Well, okay, maybe it's not a cookie. But anyway, maybe it's just a cold beer. All right. I dropped the link. Josh, you're more than welcome to come up. Hey, Creek Squad, hello. Cindy, started out a little scary. Bad time with Travis and Rubby Ducky. Or Rubber Ducky. Okay. Sounds like it ended well. Make sure you're dressed, Josh. And we even got a next one.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today?
Good.
And yeah, the bedhead thing, I actually did brush my hair today and it still went all bedhead, so fuck it.
It's not like I really give two shits. I don't care what your hair looks like.
Well, you made a comment one night because the hair was standing up on end.
Well, that was just because I was being a bonehead and a third head. And I wanted to give you a razz of shit.
And you know what? That was okay too. So I'm just, being a bonehead too.
Buff.
Hello, Creek Squad.
Buff Tainer. Hello.
Buff Tainer.
A new one.
Yeah.
I put my damn glasses on. I knew I should have cleaned the damn things.
Well, do it right now. Hello, Sharon.
I'm going to have to. Can't see out of the damn thing.
Well, there are times I have to do it in the middle of the show, but hey.
So anyway, Weston, how you doing, bud? Yeah, we can't hear you. You're still muted.
You're muted, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just turning on my camera to make sure I still look like Muhammad.
But you look awesome tonight, Weston. Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're lovely.
Yeah, I've had a lovely day. Talked to wonderful people on the internet. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah. Hope it went well.
By the sounds of it, it did not.
Well, it's just like fishing. I like topwater fishing, Shane. And I found a job that's like topwater fishing. I get more satisfaction out of this than topwater fishing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's not a job. It's kind of just, I'll talk about it more as it goes on. But hello, Josh. How are you doing?
Josh,
hello. Josh.
I want to say something real quick. Sharon Mercer and Jim Boswell, hello. I'm not trying to miss anybody, but it may happen in a second, and I don't mean to.
Hello, Jim, and hello, Sharon.
Josh, what you got there, bud?
Oh, he's muted.
Yeah, you're muted, bud.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Good.
How's my boy tonight?
I just got home from dinner with my wife.
Awesome.
Good.
How's she feeling?
Very nice.
Good. You gotta
go
for some type of appointment in January. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'll be going with her for that. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Everything's good.
Good. Good to hear.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
So what's everybody been up to?
Trouble, mayhem, and chaos. I won't swear it's in that order.
I'm going to say absolutely
Uh-huh.
nothing. Had a toothache all day and said, screw it, I'm not doing nothing. And we
Yeah,
had
I'm
and
out
we
of.
had and we had and we had moose calf for supper tonight, and I could only eat half of my small steak because my tooth was bothering me. What a piss off.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I can't really eat a whole vegetable. I always have to
It
stop at
wasn't
the wheelchair.
vegetables, sweetheart. It was moose calf steak.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just trying to make it funny.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
But-
gonna
Lily
see if
Joy.
I can
Piss me.
But I've never had that. Like, that sounds actually pretty good. Like, how's the meat on it?
Moose is the best meat going. It's better than beef. It's better than chicken. It's better than pork. It's better than deer. It is awesome.
Yeah, they say it's not as gamey as deer.
I like gamey though. I don't even like
Yes.
to soak it in blood or soak it in water. I just like to, cook it up and just My dogs love it.
Yeah, Cindy, I go to denturist on the 4th, and it's one of the top teeth that she wants to get rid of. So hey, I'm just gonna stick glue on it to kind of keep the cold air, whatever, from getting to it, so it doesn't hurt as much. But that's what I do. I just stick glue on it.
I'm gonna hook my laptop up to my big screen so that I can see everybody a lot easier.
Awesome.
All right.
I got
Gregory Tanner, hello.
I got a 32-inch monitor sitting here. And I'm running you guys off of my little laptop and I can barely see anybody.
All right. Sharon Stein Spring, hello.
Hello, Sharon. Hi, Lily.
I've been missing hanging out with Barney the last 2 months. He hasn't been going live.
Over at Bonnie's, yeah.
No, it's the weekend. She doesn't go live on the weekends, Josh.
Yeah, I know that. But I thought she was gonna go live Friday night. And she didn't go live Friday night because usually she goes live Friday night.
Every once in a while, as long as she's hanging out at her parents' house, she'll kick it in. But if she's out at her parents', yeah, there's not much chance of her coming on. The reception out there is real bad, from what I understand. Temperament low.
Yeah, I just got done on a show talking about the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Watchtower Society.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I've already known about them. It's just, there's a bunch of people in chat who are like, still married to one. And it's just like, well, you better be careful. I mean, which YouTube channels you're going to, because it's like, if they see that, I mean, you're disfellowship. But I don't talk about that kind of stuff here.
Linda, when I get a chance, I'll blow up my phone number in private chat for you.
Okay.
That'll probably work better for me than email.
Weston, I used to go to that congregation.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, Shane. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't like to say that I figure everybody out, but it's just like, I've picked up on stuff for a long time.
Yeah, I went there for a year.
Yeah.
And I seen right towards the end, I seen a few things I was not comfortable with, so that's when I left.
Fair enough.
And it's the this tooth right here, on the top, it's one of my last. I have 4 teeth on the top. That's it.
And I would just say that, if you know people in there and they're trying to get out, just try to be supportive of them as possible, because they consider us all apostates. Doesn't matter.
Well,
yeah. Just
hello, Gregory Tanner. Hello,
I don't cuss
Pepperman.
anybody for what their decision is unless it's really piss ignorant, like, going down the path of a
Scientology.
Crackhead or something like that. And then I'm like, okay, that was your choice. You made it. Good luck. Hope things turn out well. I try not to cuss people. Even if I don't like what they do, it's still none of my damn business as long as they don't bring it to me or around little kids. That's all I care.
See you in a bit, Gigi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could talk about the 2-witness rule with the subject you just brought up, but I'm not. So let's check chat here. Let's check chat here. West and I had a cousin that was Jehovah, and she disowned our family due to beer, cigarettes, swearing. She would not acknowledge anyone until my grandma died. Then she was all about inheritance. Yeah, Cindy, that sounds pretty typical. I mean, it's all manipulation, just toxic manipulators. They have many things that they do, and religion is just one of them. That's why it's like, if you see me opening up a mega church in Oklahoma, like, you better be scared. Because it's like, I've had an interesting reading material. Let's just say that. Like, there's this one book. It's called Donald J. Trump, Son of Man, the Christ, that I just got done reading quite a bit of. So
won't read it. Won't read it. Sorry, not in my book.
There's nothing in there. There is literally. I mean, it's just all it is just psychosis and grandiose delusions.
It's all right. We could probably go down that path again tonight, but
no, we don't have to. I'm sorry. I got it.
No, you're good. You're good. I just know that I'll get on a rant and not everybody agrees with my rant because I use common sense, and there's some people out that don't have a whole lot of that. So I just stay off of it.
Right. And I agree with Red. I mean, for the most part, I don't really care for a religious discussion on this particular platform. Correct. I mean, I'll tell you guys where to go if I do post a video.
Yeah. Religion and politics, because those are the two things that are the one things I was not saying we can't discuss it. It's just I don't want to get into it real deep because I have too many questions and too many opinions, and people don't like that I ask questions about both of them, and it pisses some people off. So I just try to stay away from that.
Right on.
But anyway, hell, like I said, I'm not against talking about the stuff. I just try not to get too deep into it.
Yeah, because we don't want your blood pressure going off the fucking rails.
It's going to be fine now. I think I've got all that under control now, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, right.
That also does, apply to, chat as well. So, it's like, I mean, I'm not going to
they can bring it up in chat. It can be ignored also.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, there's like YouTube links that you can send people. It's like, let's talk about something else here, But
oh yeah.
Hi, Willie D.
Willie D. Hello. No. I'm trying not to get worked up, Willie D. I'm trying to stay calm. I did get worked up a little bit last night. We got into politics, and I got onto some politics today and watched some stupid shit going on. And I sat here cussing at an empty screen by myself thinking, how in the hell dumb am I to sit here and I'm arguing with myself about the damn politics? I'm like, okay, time to do something different. I can't sit here and I'm thinking all these things I would say if I could ever go to Congress. And I'm telling myself all this crap for an hour. And then I realized this is the dumbest damn thing I've ever done. Shut up,
Well,
Shane, and go find something different to do.
Shane, if I leave the show and I come back and watch it the next day, and you're
Yes.
having discussions on your panel, do you not think I'm yelling and screaming and hooting and hollering in the background as if anyone can freaking hear me?
Why do you think I allowed people up here? Because, I did that for years myself. Scream and holler because I know something these idiots are missing. And I shouldn't say idiots. Some of them just don't understand. So I scream and holler. And then the next thing I know is I'm like going, once again, I'm the damn idiot screaming at a screen. No one can hear me. So, and when LWN started theirs where I could actually get on panel, and that's why I decided to do mine that way too, because and I wanted people to be able to come up and voice their opinion. So yeah, it's just one of those deals. Now sometimes it can get out of hand.
Oh yeah.
Well, Jim, yeah, I've never lost an argument with myself, but I have called my own self an idiot. So that's a bad day, right there.
Been there,
Right.
done that.
Mountain Mania or Mountain Mama. Hello.
Hello, Mountain Mama.
Yeah, she
Hello,
was trying
Sunshine
to.
Spring.
Apparently, she's going to be doing some bushcrafting
God, I
with
can't
her
see the phone
with her
from
kids,
like a
doing
laptop.
some shelter building. It looks like.
Awesome.
That's always fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why
What's
do
that?
What
they
happened, Josh?
They put the HDMI input on the other side of the laptop. And here I'm
Oh
thinking
yeah. It's
upon
never
it.
on the side of convenience.
Yeah. It's never on the convenient side.
Oh, I know. I have arguments with my computer too, and like that does any good.
Do you guys hear that engine?
No.
Okay, thanks.
What were you talking about, Weston?
Oh, there's somebody that's like revving some kind of engine up and down a bunch, not too far away. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
they're still
can't
pretty
hear.
distant. All right.
No, we cannot hear it. You're good.
Okay,
You
I'm
should
paying
be.
attention to chat right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to read a little bit of it myself.
Yeah, and that I saw another. I mean, and here's the problem. Like whenever like apocalypse stuff, it's just like Mountain Mama was talking about that, and it's just I don't know where to put my money on that one. For or against humanity.
Well, in the end, there's only three things that matter in life, I'm going to tell you. God, family, and humanity. Other than that, nothing else matters. Period.
Yeah, my first one's country, but I get it.
Country, here's the thing. There is one thing it said in our anthem, God bless America. No, God bless humanity. He blessed the world. He built this whole damn place, not just this place. So that's why I changed what I feel on it's God, family, and humanity, because we're all God's children.
Hello, Becky.
Becky Justice, hello.
Cindy says food matters too, Shane.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. That's why Patrick. That's why Shane has me on here, just so we can disagree about religion, just in case he wants to talk to somebody to disagree with.
Oh, absolutely. No, and here's the good thing. We don't hate each other because we have a disagreement.
Yeah.
We don't hate each other because we get along. We just have a discussion.
Yeah. Constructive discussions, I would say.
Oh,
Mountain
absolutely.
Mama, that's awesome. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. Go ahead and read that out.
We got
Here.
multiple devices for making hot water, for cooking and heating, and for cooling, and land to eat off of. And feel our children and their children are going to need to learn what our grandparents know. Yes, I agree.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Hello,
Not one bit.
discernment.
Yeah, I mean, definitely more. I mean, I can't remember. I read up again today that's like AI is going to generate 13 trillion by 2030, and that's just any kind of artificial intelligence just working. So that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like steam engines. Don't get me wrong, but they're nothing compared to like a new John Deere 4-wheel drive or something, or like a Kubota 4-wheel drive.
Unless you compare the price. Then it's like, damn, that's pretty expensive. I mean, you spend $250,000 for something that's going to go plow your field. I think I got a horse and a horse-drawn plow out there to do the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to do that, but yeah.
As a matter of fact, I got out here in my front yard, I got some displays of some stuff that was from 1914 that was it been in my family ever since. And yeah, it was all horse drawn. There's planter, and there's a harrow, there's a spring tooth, and there's a chisel. And they're all out there, and they're just sitting there, and they're for display only.
Right on.
And there was a bunch more, but I didn't get them dug out of the sand quick enough. So, but I know where they're at. I can always go dig them up.
Yeah, this is the only disc harrow I have, but it's not a 3-point hookup, so it's just a toe behind. It's really old. It's pretty old. I mean, since it's just a toe behind.
Right.
But I think I can modify it to make it a 3-point. I mean, it's not really that. I mean, I've studied mechanical engineering a little bit, just on my free time. There's a game I used to play where we built planes in code. So, I know a little bit. I mean, building things is just easy. I mean, we just measure, write it out on paper. But I got rid of a lot of my old notes, like all the old stuff that I've designed, just because, I was a kid and I got tired of people going through shit. And it's just like, you know what? Nobody can have them. Nobody can learn my stuff that I wrote down. Not even me. I'll remember it. And if I don't, screw it.
Well, if you can't remember it, wasn't worth writing down, was it?
Oh, I mean, just kind of silly. I mean, it's something to pass the time. I mean, it's better than, listening to other people's channels, talk about stuff,
Right.
I mean, yeah, everything. And that's the thing is that, we can sit up here and complain all we want, but I mean, in America, we have the pursuit of happiness. And it's really hard to tell people like, no, you have to do this, you have to do that, even though it would be objectively better. I don't know.
It's hard to convince somebody what's better especially when people always have their own opinion. It's very hard to convince them. Very hard.
Oh yeah, you can't even see that. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was a little bit brighter out here, but guess not. Yeah, my sister's birthday tonight, so I don't know when I'm going to be getting going in.
How are things with your neighbors today, Weston?
Oh, I mean, you live next to a pup, so but not that near, but no, he's just being quiet. It's just sometimes you decide to, mess with the wrong person and say stuff on camera for 30 minutes, and that's it. But I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm just walking my dogs around the back part of my property, doing chicken patrol.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love chickens. I mean, I wish I had. I mean, the bird flu kind of got them, but honestly, I wish I had about 150 out here, 150, 200. But
it's a lot of damn eggs.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of friends.
Oh my goodness. Hawk had his doggies.
Yep.
Awesome.
5 males and 4 females.
Have you named them all Hawk?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Can't you stop?
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, I had to mute there. My dog keeps wanting to do some bite training with me. But a little bit quiet tonight.
Yeah,
Josh, are you getting everything? Yeah. You getting everything taken care of there, Josh?
Hey, Prepping, how you doing, bud? Hawk, how many white ones did you have?
Sorry again. Anyways, yeah, that's cool, Hawk.
Cayenne, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing too. Like, I remember. I'll start an argument here. I remember someone in chat telling me not to name my chickens, and I want to name my. I mean, I already have a chicken named Chicken Nugget, and she's like the best hen. I mean, she's still young, but like she doesn't care. Like she'll just go up and poke my dog on the nose, But yeah. I mean, I can't remember how long they lay for, but I mean, they lay for a pretty long time. I mean, it's better because I'm actually giving them like pumpkins and stuff and actual just starting a compost pile, and it's a whole pen. So, there's no hawks coming in. It has all netting and stuff on it. So you don't have to worry about, the peregrine. But I'm actually going to try to catch one. I'm going to make sure to get my falconry, blah, blah, blah. But I used to have an African gray. Well, I had a cockatiel, and then I had an African gray, and now I think I'm ready for a hawk. The second one was a rescue. Huh?
This stream is for the birds.
Yeah. But I think I can catch. I know how they catch, or at least a method to catch a bird of prey, and I think I can do it.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
You like that? It looks like you got a huge ass screen, so it looks good.
I can watch
Yep.
myself watching myself.
Yep, there you go.
Hello, Prepping. How are you tonight, Prepping?
Fine, I guess. Took a trip to the hardware store. Picked
And
up
what'd you get at the hardware store?
Well, I'll give you one guess as to one thing.
A flashlight.
There you go. And some work gloves.
You're going to do some work? What the hell?
I know, right? It's because I handle the boxes at work all the time and my hands dry out, so I got to put something between them and my
All right.
feet. So,
Did you get some of the compression gloves?
compression gloves.
Yeah. Some people call them mechanic gloves, but they're
Oh,
compression
no.
gloves.
Just some regular old cloth ones.
Okay. Some of my favorite to wear are the old roping gloves, which is the white cotton ones.
Well, these are the cotton ones. They're the old jersey gloves, the old style. I went to the old, the mom
There
and
you
pop
go.
hardware store. I didn't go to the no big box one.
There you go.
They were $2 for the gloves. So I'm like, hey, I got multiple pairs. Like, I know I'm going to run through them, so why not?
Oh, hell yeah.
And,
Yeah, and that's usually my favorite gloves. Now, these new compression gloves I got, my stepdad actually got for me, and they're pretty cool. But once again, they're thick and they're hot.
well, that was part of the reason why I went with the lightweight cotton ones.
All right.
So I know that they're going to get tore up eventually, so it's not a big deal, and I wasn't going to waste, $14 on a pair of gloves just to throw them away later,
Well, and what I like about the little cotton ones that I buy is you can slip them under a good pair of leather gloves but the problem is buying gloves big enough for my hands, it makes it a damn nightmare.
Well, I have the exact opposite situation where it's like they only got everything from extra large to large, so it's like trying to.
And your hands are itty bitty, right, Prepping?
They're not terribly small, but generally speaking.
Damn, Josh, you okay?
Gloves, I go to the kids section.
There we go.
Josh, you okay? You're sure beating up some stuff there. You should have made your damn bed.
Yeah, I know. Let me take care of that.
Son of a gun. Looks like it throwed your laundry on there.
Now you don't have to pee my bed.
Hello, Kim. I am good.
Yeah, but I picked up one of the old style AA mag lights with the old xenon bulbs, just for the fuck of it.
Awesome.
That was what, just a couple bucks?
What, $10, $15?
Yeah.
Not a big difference compared to what you'd pay on Amazon. So,
All right.
it was off in the corner of the store, and the layer of dust on the packaging was drastically sick. It's like it had been sitting there for 20 fucking years.
Dang.
So why didn't you go to a manager of the store and say, hey, this thing's been sitting here for 20 fucking years. I think you should give me a deal. And he might have given you 10% off.
I did that with a lawn chair. It was in the top of it. I was at an Otasco, which is here local. And I said, I want one of them old time lawn chairs. You got any? The old, it had the cloth kind of things going back and forth across it.
You mean the old? They're made out of the metal tubing, and then they got the hash.
Yes.
Yes.
And he says, yeah, I think I got one. He goes and pulls it off the top shelf, the only one he had. And I said, son of a gun, that thing's older than me. And he goes, yeah, I know it's older than me. I said, what are you going to have for that? He says, Give me $3. It's yours. I said, done. But that's what I was asked to go find, and I found one.
Well, it probably saved him more overhead than it was worth to keep the chair, you know.
Well, it was up there on the top shelf. I mean, way up on the top, and it was like you said, it had so much dust on it. We rinsed it off in the lake 3 times before it had all the dust off of it.
Damn.
Hello,
Tracy,
Chef.
hello. Dale, Goulden, hello.
Yeah, but the guy tells me like, "Oh, well, good luck trying to find bulbs for the damn flashlight because
Right.
they don't sell them like they used to." I checked the Ace Hardware and they don't have them. He didn't have them. I checked Maglite on their website. They had them, but they're like $10 for 2, and I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe the best find you found.
Well, here's the thing: is like, okay, do I pay $10 for an extra 2 bulbs and put them in the drawer somewhere, and have a flashlight I can replace the bulbs in? Not that I don't already have a dozen or so of the other ones, but
Oh, the 100 that you have?
Say again?
The 100 flashlights that you have?
Right. He was get this. He was charging $35 for the LED version of this flashlight. 10 to 15 bucks for the normal xenon versus $35 for the LED.
Oh my god.
I know. So like I'm getting the xenon bulb one and having the ability to change the bulb. Not that I can't appreciate a decent LED flashlight, but the price difference, how could you go wrong?
Annette Graff, yeah, the sun does rot the webbing on them chairs.
Well, don't get me started on that one. I sat in one that had the dried out webbing. Oh my god!
You didn't sit in it long, did you?
I was 10 years old on the back porch of my grandpa's house, right? And he's had, that's all he used was those old style ones. And I sat down, and it was one of those old 1980s brown ones where the brown wood paneling. It was that color. I sat down in it, and I hear the seat rip. Well, next thing I knew, I had my legs were up in the air, and I was like folded over in half and stuck in the chair.
Did Grandpa help you out of the chair?
No, he didn't. He
sat there and giggled his ass off.
Yeah, he fucking laughed his ass off, and like,
yeah, there ain't no helping that. You have to roll over on your side. The chair has to dump you out on your head so you can get out of the damn thing. I know, I might have been there once.
Well, my grandpa was not the most friendly kind of person. He grew up in that era of, you learn the hard way.
Yep. Hey, there's only one way to learn. You'll figure it out your damn self. And because I can tell you, but you're not going to listen.
Yeah, my grandpa was the same way, but he was really kind at the same time. But
I can't say the same for mine. He was just an asshole all the way around.
If you sat in a chair and it broke, it was your responsibility not only to get your ass out of the chair, but fix it.
Fix it and then like replace it.
Yep.
Let's just put it this way. My grandpa was the kind that he would, I'll give you $10 if you mow my lawn, and then not give me the $10.
Yep.
And as a 10 to 12-year-old, like that was a big deal for me.
Oh yeah, and think about it. And it's usually you get about halfway done mowing, you go in and eat lunch with them, and then you go out and finish the yard. It's 150 degrees outside. And they say, well, that $10 I promised you was lunch.
Oh, are you kidding? I was lucky to get lunch. He was one of those grandpas that like it was a one piece of salami on 2 pieces of bread that were like a week old. And he'd tell you, shut up and eat it, you know.
Yeah. When it's green bologna, it's like, hey, I could go to jail and have this.
Right. He was not.
No, you go to jail. Here, you get great food in Canada.
He wasn't a complete asshole, but there was times where it's like, how the fuck did my parent, or how the hell did my mom stand to grow up with this asshole as a father?
Probably wasn't easy.
No. Anyway, enough about me and my family history.
Tracy, my grandpa on my dad's side, I was his favorite, so he always treated me with kindness. Now on my mom's side, he didn't like anybody.
Oh, it was.
I don't even think he liked his wife.
I don't even. He always saw my cousins as you can do no wrong, but I was always the one out of the bunch that just supposedly I got blamed for
Black
everything.
sheep. Yep, I was a black sheep sibling. I definitely get it.
Kiss off, hello.
Hello, kiss off.
What did
Yeah.
you?
I
Yeah,
was the only grandchild till my cousins were born, and then my sister was born, and then because my sister had cerebral palsy, the whole world didn't matter. Everybody else had to kiss us, you know. She was the one that got everything and got treated nicely, and the rest of us kind of had to deal with the leftovers.
Remember, I put
Yeah.
my phone number in chat for you. Private chat.
I didn't understand a word of what he just said.
He posted, it was for Dorinda. But yeah, I think she sees
Okay,
it,
thank
but-
you.
You're welcome. I'll respond by text. I don't respond to email, Kenwood.
I mean, are you selling maple syrup, Dorinda?
No,
Is that a Canadian joke?
Patrick Kelly.
Oh.
That
Sorry.
is
Totally
that
pressing the
is a hell of a neat. I know what you're saying. I never got paid to mow our own yard. Never got paid to do the dishes. Never got paid to do nothing. You know what I got?
Hi, Hub.
Huh, you do it or you get your ass whooped. And that's all there was to it.
I think a hawk just flew in.
Yep.
Very
Yeah, we
tired.
want.
Very tired one at that.
Caw,
Hmm?
caw.
Well, I got a cage I can put you in.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'll take the cage. You take care of all the puppies.
Deal.
Okay. You got 14 that are 6 weeks old. You've got 9 that were born last night. And you have to sleep right next to them, or hope to sleep right next to them. And then you got 9 big ones. Okay. You feed them, you run them. They got to run 3 times a day. Okay. Baths are about every other day. And yeah, you go for it. You go.
Damn.
wow.
Now, hey,
Oh, I love it.
there's no pity for self-inflicted pain.
Yeah, that's true. 11 days of her nesting and laboring, and then she started like the last couple of minutes of your show last night, and finally finished at 4 a.m. And
Now, did they have any white ones?
no, we had one all red and
Okay.
8
Ooh.
that were black and tan. So Cuvée and Jilly Bean are the grandmas. So they will not have the white ones. They were the ones that created the original whites. Give me 1 second. And,
Mhm. Telephone by Lady Gaga.
I can't imagine the.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
I can't imagine the pet
That's
stains that Hawk is dealing with.
Oh, I know that's right.
Wow. Yeah, to think
Okay.
about it, eh?
Yeah, that was my water company saying that we just got an emergency and they're going to be shutting off the water first thing tomorrow morning.
I hope you got enough water saved up to water the dogs.
I have a 275 gallon tank right out here that I'm going to run out, grab the hose, and it'll take about 20 minutes to fill up.
Yep, you better get her started now.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, because it's going to get cold tonight.
good work, Hawk.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Tennessee
Now
Ridge
you're
Runner,
thinking
hello.
ahead.
Hello, Tennessee. It's great to see you.
Sometimes.
I think it's always great to see
Damn.
Tennessee. So
You don't
that's
need to be
what
that
I'm
rude,
going
Shane.
with.
When he's beating me up all the time, I'm like, damn it. But no, it's all good. No, he's a good guy. I like him.
He's
I have to
awesome.
give him, I have to give him a little bit of shit.
Hello, Harvest Merry Moon.
Harvest Merry Moon, welcome and hello. It's been a
So
few
did
days.
you see one of our ex-presidents here in Michigan today?
I did not.
Well, he made a fool of himself.
Oh, really? Please
Yes.
explain.
Can I play a video? It'll explain it better.
Depends if it's
It's a rally,
okay.
and it's about a minute long,
All right.
and it's him losing control of the crowd.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, if it's only a minute long, I'll take a risk.
Okay.
Hello, Susie Snethead.
Susie, hello.
There we go on the politics.
Because if I go down, I don't have a backup channel yet, so I'm going down for a little bit.
That's why I asked. Otherwise, I would have just.
Get back.
No. Oh yeah. I seen something on this today. Matter of fact,
Okay.
this one I don't mind playing. I don't mind playing this one.
Okay.
Yes. So, sir, wait, come on. So, listen, it's okay. No. Wait. Quiet down. Look, listen. Hey, hold up. No. I mean, this is part of. Suddenly, y'all ever see that movie Up, that Disney movie? Right, remember that's dog and the dog's talking and that squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I seen part of that, and I was like, well, I had actually went and looked at it, and I was like, he can't even
Like
control it.
you're an ex-president, and you can't even control one gym of people.
Of 300 people.
Right.
And how that many people got in there due to him was that was a trick to me because
Well, not only that, but
he didn't have that many on the last one he did.
Now, I didn't look that hard, but did y'all see any Secret Service?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Shane, make me
sir.
full screen. I'm going to give everybody a sight.
Yeah, they're probably plainclothes, the Secret Service agents, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to go learn because that 48-second video didn't really do much as far as education. about what happened today.
Holy
It's
shit!
just somebody editing. But hello.
Lots of
Yeah, you need a few more.
dogs.
Oh yeah, what a circus!
Fuck.
Hey, time. Hello.
Damn. And that's just the ones that can get up and walk around. Oh, one's up on the table.
Oh my goodness.
I would go nuts. Hawk has the patience of a saint.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Why are they so
I
scared
love this.
coming in the door?
Yeah, those pups. Hey, now I do see a white pup.
Yeah, I want that white one, Hawk.
Good luck. His white ones are usually pretty precious to him.
Come on, Gabriel.
Albino pups.
It's like I see another white one. That's two.
Yeah. See, he has more than one. He can share, Shane.
Yeah. Like I said, good luck with getting that.
Yeah, but he lost his favorite,
Yep.
Diana.
Well,
So many dogs. I struggled with 4. I wonder what he's dealing with.
I struggle with one.
I had 4.
Hey, Jim Boswell, sorry to hear you go, but you're welcome back, bud. Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like training dogs. I mean, I really do. I'm trying to get some kind of tube for an obstacle course. I think Cayuta will do it, but yeah, Kenshi's more of just the self-defense training dog. But you know, good mom and dad dog parents. That's what you need. And
I think he
Yeah.
did get rid of one of the white ones too, Sharon. Sorry,
He did. He
Weston,
did.
I apologize.
He did.
Don't worry about it, Dorinda. I'm at 4% right now, so if I just randomly leave, I'll be driving over to my parents to have some kind of cake or whatever, and then probably printing some stuff out, which will be fun, and then I'll be back home.
I miss the days where I'd go over to my grandparents and have cookies and coffee just because. You know?
I do too.
Yep.
Those days are gone.
But I still make one of the sandwiches that my mom always used to, or my grandmother always used to make for me for lunch with chicken noodle soup. I don't always have the chicken noodle soup, but I have the sandwiches.
Very adorable dogs.
Yep. And there's a bunch of
There's
them.
a few of them. Half of them are afraid to come in here because of the big dogs. Yeah. So they avoid it. And now I got to try and get them all out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Here we go.
Yep, they're afraid of the dog on panel.
Out we go. Out we go. Go ahead, Dick.
Good night, Shep.
You go. Out.
It looks like a bad day. You know what? That reminds me of Christmas Story, where the dogs got the turkey.
Out we go. Out we go. Out we go.
Get back. You can have my number too. If been private guy if you want it.
One left, huh? Come here. You gonna go out that door? Go ahead. Out we go. Out we go.
Oh, excuse me.
Out we go. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I have 2 dogs. right now. That's for sure.
Knock it off, Jelly Bean.
Yeah, see, that's what Kenshi does. I've been trying to teach him how to do that kind of stuff on command whenever he's doing bite or hold training. I shouldn't really say bite because it's not really like he's biting me. It's just we kind of do WWE stuff. If that makes sense.
War is most
Hello,
like
Garrett.
the world. The most unthinkable disasters descend upon us.
Yep. That's Hawk
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yep.
I wish I had my computer set up.
Because I don't think his dogs would do that.
What's that?
Bullshit.
Knock the table over to get the turkey.
I just showed the clip from Christmas Story where the Bumpus hounds come in the front door.
Oh boy. Yeah, I remember that. Took me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Nope, you puppies stay out now.
Sons of bitches.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know. It's just too small. I can't get them all in here. I'd have to move into the greenhouse in order to have all the dogs in one place.
Damn.
That's 40 by 25. This is only
40 by 25. That's the size of my backyard.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So this is 14 feet wide, 20 feet long. So this is yeah. So this is basically like half a greenhouse.
Hey, Huck, are you planning to have any more dogs?
Not until next the end of the summer of next year. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So,
did I say that
yeah,
out loud?
because we got them scheduled for getting fixed. So we have a set of them that are getting fixed. Jazz is going to be fixed. Cuvée is going to be fixed. Jelly Bean's going to be fixed. Baron's going to be fixed. The one ball wonder here. For one nut, his smallest litter was 13.
Damn.
So imagine if he had two. Yeah, his sister bit the other one off.
Oh.
When he was a puppy.
Probably.
Yeah. She yeah.
Oh.
That is such a nice sister to do that for you.
Isn't it? Yeah. It was.
Son.
Yeah. But we're going to keep Gabriel breedable. Liberty will be breedable. Lucy will be breedable. And Scout will be breedable. Juan is going to be fixed.
He channeled all his masculinity into the one nut.
Yeah. Oh. Well, okay. So basically the concept is each time you find them stuck together, it's guaranteed to be a puppy.
All right.
Okay. And when Gabriel and Liberty hooked up, I caught them 5 times. And they had 5 white pups. The last 2 were Willow and Tyrael. Those are the last 2 out of the 5. And Baron with Jelly Bean was caught 8 times. The 9th was a fluke. So,
Hawk, I hear you're pretty proud of those white German Shepherds. I mean, what kind of percentage rating do we have as far as, how many you get per puppy?
Okay, so Lucy can have white, Liberty can have white, and Jazz can have white. But Jazz, she's 7 months old, and she has a very, very bad temperament around little itty bitty pups. So I'm not going to allow her to mother because of her temperament. I'm actually afraid that she would do damage to her own pups.
I know what that's like.
You don't think it'll change her?
No, I don't. In most cases, there's a great calming that comes, but she gets overly aggressive. with anything that's just a couple of days old or a couple of weeks old.
She just can't handle it. Okay.
Yeah. So,
A lot of moms can't.
It's like the 22-year-olds of nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much. 18 to 21s. Yep. It's there's a sense of maturity, yes, that comes from them being a mom. That's one of the reasons why I allow them to do that. And I have people who come in that get dogs from us, don't want them fixed, but then bring them back for breeding. And so there's I'm not around those dogs all the time, so I actually have to see what they're like around the puppies before I can decide whether or not they'd be capable of breeding and be healthy, a healthy parent. That's the biggest thing, is a healthy parent is not just good in personal health, but is more conducive to taking care of what is there instead of the other pups, instead of taking care of themselves. So if a food bowl goes down and she's the one who gorges and she's growling at the other dog or the puppies while they're trying to get in there to get some food, then generally I'm not so apt to breed that dog. But if they're only getting together like 2 or 3 times, that means they're only going to have between 2 to 4 pups.
Was she the runt of the litter?
Well, let me ask you another question then, because shouldn't every dog have at least one litter before they get fixed, due to the
I have this belief that I think that all females should have the opportunity for birthing. But there are certain traits that you'll see,
right,
that, like with Jazz, that she is, there's way too much aggression there. You're too big. They can't even see the runt because you're in the way. Where did the runt go? Oh, there she is. Come here, Annie. Annie's the runt. She's wandering back off there. They just came in to see if there's any big dog food in here. She comes in. She's the only one I let come in here all the time. She's because when I go out there and feed them the puppy food, they all crowd, and she's like running around trying to get a bite here, get a bite there, get a bite here, get a bite there. So I bring her in here and I give her puppy food, and then once she gets done with her puppy food, then she's going after all the big dogs' food. And she'll growl at the big dogs and say, "I'm taking your food."
right.
It's so cute. I'm hoping she'll come walk over here so that I can pick her up and show you guys. She's adorable though. She's just a little itty bitty thing. She probably weighs maybe 6 pounds, while the rest of them weigh between 12 to 15 pounds. Annie, Annie, what you doing, little girl? Annie. You snuck in there, stinker. Yeah. Don't you pee on that bed. Come on. Let's go. Out you go. You did. No. Out you go. Out you go.
Yep, my next door neighbor, the guy that used to own it, he's not the brightest. But anyways, he put up a barbed wire fence, and it was not done. Well, it wasn't him. He hired the Three Stooges. They were very unfortunate looking individuals. I don't like to make fun of nobody, but it's like, you get what you pay for. It's like he's the kind of guy that just, there's people in the world that will they want something for nothing, and they will just try to get every single little. This is why our wages are so messed up. It's just because everyone's used to just, anyways.
Certainly.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
You said Three Stooges.
Yep.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, some of them stallions, if they haven't been around people much, they're not very friendly.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna drop down here and go ahead and get my shit ready to get going here. So
Sounds good.
I will see
Sounds
you
good, bud.
guys.
It was great to see you prepping. Thank
Yes,
you
thank
for
you
showing
for
up.
swinging
Yep.
by.
As always. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
bud. Anytime.
Yeah. I'll probably be driving here soon, but I'm not gone quite yet. Just want to.
That's right.
I wonder.
Good boy. Hi, Scout. How you doing, big boy? Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh. Can you say hi to everybody? Look up there and say hi. You're not going to talk now?
Well, you're not speaking German. I don't even know. Plots.
They're actually trained in Lakota Sioux, so that nobody can come here and speak German to them and get them to do what they want.
Right on.
So
yeah, that's actually pretty tight. That's kind of badass. I'd expect something like that. They don't speak. yeah, but my joke was still funny.
Yes. It's it was something that I had to look at back when I was working with Baron in the military, my original Baron. So this is the Baron.
Oh,
the third.
Really?
Yeah, this is Baron the third that I have here now. And we had the option. They German, Slovakian, and Spanish. And I said to him, I'd rather teach him in Lakota Sioux. And the instructor looked at me like I was out of my mind. And he said, you understand that this dog will be with you the term of your service. And I says, I understand that. And the reason that they let me bring Baron home with me when I came home was because of the fact that he was trained in Lakota Sioux and nobody else knew anything.
See,
Right.
that's why I didn't want to, I mean, you kind of have some similar experience as my dad. I mean, I don't know if you were MP or not, or like ordnance or whatever, but anyways, that might be too personal. But
no, I was actually artillery. There were two things that I did outside of artillery in the Marine Corps. I worked with dogs, handled dogs because my father had handled dogs his entire life, and I had been exposed to police canines and federal canines as well for like drugs and things like that, and work in the stables. Those were the two things that I did outside of my job scope in the Marine Corps. So I was a forward observer for a few years, where I would actually go with specialized teams, go forward and get the logistics for where artillery was going to be dropped. And then I got into the electronic side of it and the computer electronic side of it, and worked with DAT machines and so on and so forth.
DAT machines?
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you remember the old DAT machines? That was DATs.
I'm 25.
Okay, so the DAT machines were what your all military communications were all done through DAT machines, and it was that's where you had access to payroll, and setting up allotments and things like that. But it was also where supplies and logistics were also done through. Those were the main systems in communications for intelligence. Certain codes needed to be input into the machines in order to receive intel, and stuff like that. That's why I tell people it's what you hear on the internet is information. It's not intel. Okay. Because if 100 other people heard about it, it's no longer intelligence. It's just information, and trying to get people to understand that, intel is something where there's maybe 10 people at the most that know, and that's it. There is no more than that. And that stuff stays with you. It doesn't go out into the general public, does not go on the internet, does not go into a text message or anything like that. As soon as it is entered into any of those subsources, at that point there, it is now information. It is not intel at all. So, getting people to understand the difference between is a little bit tough, because they think that when they hear this or they hear this, that it's considered intel. No, that's not considered intel. It's just information that's been verified. That's all.
I think they do that for more malicious means, especially whenever you're trying to advertise stuff. If you claim it came from this source or that source, I mean, I've heard people talk about just some stuff that just, it just, and you have to just look at the person who's giving the information too. I mean, how much can that person realistically know? Yeah.
And then people automatically assume that because you're prior military, that you're clued in. Well, we may be clued in on certain circumstances and situations, but in the most part, we're not going to get the intel that active duty servicemen are getting. Because of the fact that there are rules and guidelines that have to be followed. And if they tell me, then they've actually just committed treason.
Yep.
And you can't have that. You can't have that at all. And most of the guys I know, they want to keep their careers. They've been in for years and years. I have a couple of friends who've been in for damn near 40 years. Started off at 18 years old, and they've been in for almost 40 years now. That are in the thick of everything that's going on right now, and they tell me nothing. We talk, but they tell me absolutely nothing, and they don't verify anything unless it's all civilian. If it's all civilian stuff, it's like a prime example was. There was I threw a question out to a master gunnery sergeant a couple of nights ago. I said, "Did you hear about this the diesel gas situation?" And his response to me, he says, "Yeah." He says, "I heard some stuff on the civilian side that you guys are going to be out within the next 30 days." I says, "Well," I says, "I hope the military is a little bit more conducive, and that you guys are going to, have everything that you need." And he says, "Oh, we got all the fuel supply that we need." So, he was very poignant about, stating that whatever they needed, they were going to have, where fuel concerns were. But he didn't go into specifics or anything like that.
Yeah. And it's just logistics, though. I mean, you need certain amount of fuel. I mean, just learn about Rommel. All right. I mean, you'll know how important having oil is, or oil products, I should say. But yeah, I mean, I have a cousin who thinks that, he acts like he was some Green Beret, and all he did was just drive a truck. I mean, honestly, the information that they get is just from all the other people standing around just jerking off, before they go and just do their job and then get out and, not take the GI Bill, waste all their money, and just, become homeless, know.
Yeah, it's that's the thing too is a lot of people think that you need to buff up who you were. I was an artilleryman. I worked M195, 198, and the M777s, which we call the 777s. It was probably one of the I was physically fit, didn't have any injuries or anything like that. I could have gotten into infantry. I had an education. I could have probably gone in intelligence. But I was always fascinated since being a kid with cannons. I would go to all of so I went down to Gettysburg for a reenactment that was going on at Gettysburg. I went to Bunker Hill for a reenactment that was going on there. And I was just fascinated with the cannons and the jobs of the cannoneers and how important it was, keeping the weapon clean. That's a big thing. You spend, during your schooling time, especially at Lawton, Oklahoma, there in Lawton, at Fort Sill, you spend 3/4 of your time cleaning howitzers and only 1/4 of it firing them. The importance, and that was no different in boot camp. You spent 60 days cleaning your weapon while you actually only fired it for 7. So there's big variables there, but it's the idea of maintaining those weapons, keeping them in tip-top condition, capable of being used at any moment. And it's super important that that people understand that it's I think about the bankers wars, and I say to myself, man, there's a lot of things that that I had done as an artilleryman that I was proud of. I wasn't taking
You're
out.
You're talking about toe behind artillery,
Oh yeah.
right?
Well,
or are you talking
now the 198s, we had both toe behind and we had self-propelled.
All right.
So yeah, self-propelled just doesn't have it's got
I
a seat
love
on
the
the side
logistics
and you're
of it.
driving it from the side. There's no internal guts for anybody to be hiding out in. And there was always a 5-ton behind you with your ammo and another 5-ton that had your powder and your primers.
Yeah.
So yeah, the actual artillery shells themselves, there were no detonation heads on them. Each one had to be set. When you would get a fire mission, they would tell you what type of round it was going to be, whether it was going to be shrapnel or it was going to be phosphorus or it was going to be, all different types of variables. Incendiary. The incendiary was the majority of what we used because they were being fired into caves. Into networks, or we were lobbing to areas that had particular amounts of cover that the incendiary would drive anybody that was there out. And the idea was to expose them. But the thing is in 90% of our targets, we did not visually see our targets. There were other Marines or Army, because the Marines worked with hand in hand quite a bit with Rangers and Green Berets and stuff like that. Then periodically we would get a fire for effect. A fire for effect was, you would lob around and then you would adjust your elevation. And then you would be dropping a second round, and then you would change the elevation again, and you would fire again. And the idea of that was to fire for effect, to displace enemy combatants and get them to run out from cover. And but we didn't get to see, until later on, the damage that we had done. So I got to tour a tunnel that we had we used a couple of busters on, and so a bunker buster came in first, which is a plane that comes in and drops heavy ordnance, which basically goes right into the chute, and then it exposes additional channels, and then we would hit those additional channels. And I got to go and see some of that, where we hit ammo storage, what they called ammo dumps. So that was pretty cool.
All right. Yeah. I really like the old school artillery, it was kind of more out of desperation. Like I wouldn't ever want to be in a situation where I have to use one, but the artillery that's a tow behind on the Willis Jeep, I mean, they had to use that thing to get on the side of a tiger or a panther, and it's just like, I mean, all the stuff that we got, I mean, even just today, like drones and stuff now, I mean, you can sit in a, self-propelled artillery, but I think tow behind was still the way to go for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah. The self-propelleds, we use self-propels in the Storm. And we had a couple, there were very few tow behinds then. You needed to, the thing about the 5 tons, sand was not your friend. Sand was not your friend in the old school, 5 tons. Off-roading slightly was doable. Old school roads, with bumps and everything else, those were doable. But going off-road, they weren't designed for that. They were designed to haul. And to whether it was troop transport or ammo transport or powder transport or detonator, all the way down that line. So
Correct.
Come on. Don't be bringing all them puppies.
Yeah.
With you. So.
Yeah. There was an amphibious landing vehicle. Now that we're just talking about military vehicles, that was used in World War II called the Duck.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Duck?
Yeah, that was the original Amtrak.
Okay. Yeah. It just, my mind's getting, and I'm also thinking about the LVT.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was see, that's what I like, I would want to work on the tank. Well, obviously, if you're in the crew, you have to work on the tanks, but I like working on tanks. So, but when I see this like Abrams X1, it's like, yeah, it's crazy.
Don't you pee on me. Don't you pee on me. Yeah, so the original first Duck was a water plane.
Really?
Yeah, was a single wing. It could go down on water, land on water, pick up water. It had to do it stationary though, and was used for fire. It would take whatever water it got and it would dump it. It would dump it on a fire location, and that was right at the end of I believe World War II. They were popular for about 10 years, and then they started using the helos that they were designing. Yeah, good boy.
Oh yeah. I've never been a big fan of helicopters. I mean, that's the only kind of pilot I think I could be right now, just because, like if you're being a specific, like attack helicopter pilot, like, like a transport helicopter, but the attack helicopters, man, that's just crazy to think, especially, I mean, well, if you're going up against insurgents, stay high enough and, watch out for the stingers, but, like a modern military, I would just be, I don't know if I could fly a helicopter through like a valley, but I sure as heck could run the gun on one.
Yeah. You good boy. Yeah, you good boy.
That'd make me too nervous. But
you okay?
I don't know, Shane. Shane.
Yes.
Crop dusting planes. That's one thing I'll be coming up around there for. There's a guy who has a bunch of them apparently that I learned from Beck's Farming Equipment. So I love airplanes. But I love props. I'll deal with jets, but I'd rather have props.
Mm-hmm. You want to get down? You want to get down? Yeah. Go ahead.
Is Shane, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Won't be for long.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sit down here in a minute.
All right.
Did you talk to Rob today, Shane?
Yeah. Yes,
How
I
is
did.
he?
Good.
Okay.
Him and his wife are out having fun, and they need to.
Awesome.
Yep.
Gambling?
No. Not that I know of. All I know is they're out just having fun and just twisting off a little bit and doing their thing. And yeah, he called me right before I went on.
Okay.
Very nice.
I just thought I would check in with you because I have not heard from him yet. So
Lay down now.
Yeah, he was going to try to come on tonight, but they decided they was going to stay where they're at for another day. So more power to them.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm never going to cuss a person that wants to go out and twist off a little bit, especially considering he never gets to. And they was down taking care of some business, so they might as well have.
Enjoy it.
They stayed in a place they could get some good food and have a few drinks. They're happy as hell.
Awesome.
Yep.
Glad to hear it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Creek Squad, don't worry. Yep, no. He mentioned you even when I talked to him earlier. So yeah, he mentioned everybody that we deal with, and no, he's like I said, it's not every day he gets to get out and have a little bit of fun.
And he gets to have a good time, and you know what? That's awesome.
Yep. That's it. So I hope he does. He's deserved it. As far as I can tell, as long as I've known him, he deserves it more than a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, do what you got to do, bud. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. I didn't know he was capable of relaxing.
I didn't either, and I don't think he did either. But his wife told him he was going to, so he paid attention.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yep. Time, let's just stay, and they did.
Awesome.
Yep, they'll be home sometime tomorrow. Maybe. Depends on how much they have.
Unless wifey says, no, we're staying for another day, and they'll stay for another day.
So be it. Is what it is.
Yep.
I'm trying to hide some of my cable because everywhere I look, there's wire everywhere.
What are you saying, Joss? We can't hear you.
I said I was trying to hide some of my wires because everywhere I look, there's cable everywhere.
Go lay down.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens, boy.
I'm not doing it.
Yep.
I mean, it's just non-stop cable everywhere, and I'm sick of it.
There's something else here.
Yep.
Yep. It's all part of the fun.
Great. Go lay down.
Yep, I'm having fun. See, that's the great thing about the internet is that you save so much money. It's just like I don't have to go to town to talk to people.
Yep.
Well, and where they go when they have business to do, it's 4 hours from their house. So
Yeah, that makes it tough.
yeah. So when they go, ain't no sense in getting in a hurry.
I didn't know they were that remote.
Yeah, they've got a little town over next to them, but there ain't nothing there
Not a
really.
Walmart.
So
Right.
Patrick Kelly is please give an explanation of twist off at Shane Phelps. I can twist one up, but to twist off,
That twist. Okay. When I say they're going to go twist off and they're twisting off, all that means is they're going to go out, they're going to have fun, they're getting away from where they're at, and they're going to enjoy themselves without anybody else's permission. And I'm going to tell you, that is the best news I've heard in a long time.
Yep.
okay.
You know,
So to me, that's Taiwan on.
well, that's
You know,
one reason they didn't come home.
But I know about twisting them up too. I don't twist up as much as I used to because I got pipes. But you know,
All right.
but-
It's too easy to break out a pipe.
yeah. But I remember the '80s was going to Taiwan on.
Yep. I don't know if they're hitting the town, but I know they're going to hit. They said they've had some good food where they were. Like I said, I don't want to dox him, and I'm not going to say where he's at. They've had some good food, great food. They loved it. They've had a drink or three. It's good for them. Good for them.
Awesome.
Get her did. Yep, get her did.
Yeah, you're just making yourself at home in here, don't you think? Your brothers and sisters are all outside. You're the only one in here. What's up with that?
Red. I choose all of the above.
Yeah, do you see it? Can you see him? He's laid up right there. The white one.
Yep.
Baron, get the big old head out of the way. Nobody can see with your big head in the way. And he does. He has the biggest head I've ever seen on a German Shepherd. Not kidding. Not kidding. No, I'm done. I'm not petting you no more. That's it. You're done. You're toast.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another one. Okay, guys. All you out. That's it. Okay. I got plenty. Let in. All right.
And
Listen, it was great talking with you guys. I know you're getting ready to take off, Shane. Thanks for having me up. It was a good day today. And
no, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
It was great.
I wish I could unplug my phone. For some reason, when I unplug it, it automatically turns off, and it says that there's no charge. Or I would take it over there and show you guys the puppies that were born last night, but I can't, unfortunately. I dropped my new phone about a week ago, and the whole 2/3 of it is completely green, and the rest of it is black. So I can't even see the anything on it. So I got to get that all fixed. You know, it's all discombobulated right now. So, but I will get a video later and post it up about the puppy. So, all right, be good, everybody.
Be good,
All right,
Hawk.
we'll see you, bud.
Love you.
Even bye.
Yeah, I'm going to give it just a couple minutes, and I'm going to twist off. I think there's at least one or two I want to talk to real quick behind the scenes, but that's behind the scenes. But other than that, no, it's been a great day, and I've enjoyed it. But there ain't no sense in, like I said, I know it's Saturday. A lot of people are wanting to stay on and hang out and stuff. I've got to take care of a few things.
Again.
Yep. Yeah, my this weekend's been odd for me, but hey, it is what it is. And when they start calling me and texting me, it's like, okay, well, maybe I better take care of that because that's part of my livelihood.
Yep.
You know, and some things come before bullshit, and we're all just sitting here bullshitting.
Yep.
But yeah, some things come before that. It sucks, but it is
So
what it is.
are you going to try to go on live again tonight, or is it like last night? No. Just ask.
You know, I'd hate to lie to somebody. I'm not saying it ain't possible. I'm not saying it ain't possible. Tonight's more likely than it was last night. After I got off last night, I realized that, yeah, there was no way possible.
Be right back.
But I don't know. I don't know what all I got to take care of right offhand.
You know, it's so funny. Dorinda said if you were going to go live last night, and I decided, well, Dorinda wants me to go live, so I'll fire up my own panel. No one, I
It
fired up
never
my own.
showed that you went live, Josh.
I was live for about 40 minutes last night, and no one came in.
No, I never saw the notification, and I am sub to you, and I never saw the notification.
That's weird.
I was sitting here freaking out because nobody was live, and I'm clicking back on Shane. I'm clicking back on Shane. Yeah, no, it was a nightmare.
Like I said, I can't promise anything, but hey, who knows? It may change. It may change. There is a few things I've got to get taken care of. I got to answer these damn phone calls, that's for sure. And we'll see. If they don't take very long, hell, I may fire back up and we'll go again. So I can't promise, but I will say I will see what I can do. But that's all I can do. That's all I can say is I'll do what I can.
Alrighty, Shane.
All right. But anyway, yeah, in 2 minutes, I'm shutting her down. I need to talk to Red. Red, I'm going to drop you the link. But I think that may be about it. I want to talk to her before I go.
I'd like to talk to Red after you're done, so I'll wait.
That's fine.
I'm just going to sit in the back, and if you want me to kind of mute, I will. Not a big deal.
Well, I'll let you stay up. I'll let you stay with me and Red.
Okay.
If she decides she wants to come up. I'm not going to have an issue with that. But other than that, I'm going to call it a night. Everybody.
Yeah, what's up?
Josh, thank you for coming up. And
You're welcome.
have a wonderful evening.
You too,
Weston,
Shane.
same with you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got to
Shane.
visit with Red just a second and then take care of this shit. And hell, who knows? Like I said, I might fire back up. Can't promise, but I might. You never can tell with me.
All right, Shane,
So,
we'll talk to you.
Good night, everybody in chat.
Yep. Good night, everybody. I'm going to end this now, and we will talk to you all tomorrow and go from there. Well, still trying to end it. There it went.